color is little bit darkish of the crankshaft bearing. These are being lubricated with the help of flash lubrication.
हाँ जी, क्या हालचाल? Welcome to the channel Sailors Insight. So guys, in this video we'll talk about an important machinery that is main air compressor. So let's start the video. So what all topics we will cover in this video is so the first of all the maker of the main air compressor is the Saur compressor and the model is the WP400. So firstly we will study about what all are the important checks to be made in the crankcase. Secondly we will see how the lubrication is taking place, how the main bearing, connecting rod bearing, the piston liner are being lubricated. We will see how the ventilation is taking place. And third, we will see that what type of oil we are using in our compressor, why during the initial hour we use mineral oil and then we change to synthetic oil. So these are some of the important notes I have made for you. So you can go through this. So let's start the video. So guys, let's begin the job. So I am here in the compressor number 3. So before start draining the oil, what we will do, we will start the compressor for 10 to 15 minutes and then it will become very easy to drain the oil and then we will carry out the inspection and we will change the oil. Guys, now you can see that the compressor has already stopped. Now what we need to do is switch off the breaker. We switch off the breaker and we'll put the tag do not start. So now for draining what we have to do, we will open this drain and at the same time we will open this filling cap. So what will happen, the air, the atmospheric air from outside will go and help the oil to drain faster. So the first check what we have to do is check the color of the oil. Here you can see this is the new oil, whereas this is the oil which is being drained from compressor. And here you can see the color is little bit darkish in color. This dark color is due to the oxidation and due to the carbonization. Also make sure that it should not be milkish in color. So if it is milky, it means the water is being condensed and it's going in the sump of the compressor. So this is the first check the color of the oil. So now you can see that the flow of the drain has been reduced considerably. So now we can open the crankcase cover of the compressor. So now all the nuts has been removed and now carefully remove the cover, taking care of the gasket not to damage the gasket. So this is the gasket, make sure it is in good condition. Secondly, what we have to check after opening the crankcase cover, check at the bottom for any sludge or metal particles. I cannot found any sludge or metal particles, so means our piston liner, piston ring, bearings all are in good condition and no wearing out is taking place. So third, what we have to check, we will take out this strainer. This I already loose. Now I will take out and I will check the condition of the strainer. You can see the strainer is also not very dirty. No any sludge, no metal particles. Next to remove this inspection cover. And now we will turn the crankshaft and check for the smooth operation. So here are the slots given for turning the crankshaft. We will turn and we will feel that it is turning smoothly with no any obstruction. So it is turning freely. So the next what we will check here on the crankshaft to separate the compressor and the motor, we have oil seal here. Inside we have oil seal. So if the oil seal is damaged or it is leaking, what will happen? The oil will be going to this chamber and we can check. And from here the oil will start coming from here and it will be accumulated here. So this is a check to make sure that the shaft seal for the crankshaft is proper and it is not leaking. Next what we have to check the condition of the main bearing. So on the crankshaft we have two main bearings. One is in the forward, this one, and one is on the aft, this one. These are the special bearings of roller cylindrical type. So check the general condition, check there is no external damage, check whether there is no hot spot. The next we will check for the connecting rod play. Here we can see we have three connecting rods. So I have taken one screwdriver and I will check for the connecting rod play. You can see there is a slight movement of the connecting rod on its bearing. So it means that it is in a good condition. So the next check, what we will do the hammer test on the connecting rod nuts. So each connecting rod is secured with the help of two nuts. So we will do the hammer test. So like this we have to do the hammer test, and if the nuts are slack, what will happen? They will try to turn, and in that case we have to tighten them again according to the specified torque in the manual. So the last check what we can do in the crankcase, check for any hot spot, for any abnormal sign or any corrosion if there. So these were the important checks that we have to do inside the crankcase of an air compressor. So now we will see that how the lubrication is taking place inside the compressor. So the oil from the crankcase sump is passing through this suction strainer, and from this suction strainer it is passing to the lube oil pump. Here it is the lube oil pump which is attached to the crankshaft. So as the compressor is started, this lube oil pump is also started, and the oil passing from the oil strainer comes here, and from the oil pump the oil is passing through the drilled holes in the crankshaft and it will lubricate the crankpin bearing. Inside this will be the location of the crankpin bearing. On the crankshaft will be the bores, or we can say holes, and from the holes the crankpin bearings will be lubricated. On the other hand, how the piston ring, liner and the main bearing, these are the main bearings, forward and aft. These are the two types of main bearing of roller type. So these are being lubricated with the help of splash lubrication. So when the compressor starts, so the oil is being splashed, and the oil is splashing on this roller bearing, is passing over the piston, carried over to the piston, liner, piston rings, gadget pin, and those areas will be lubricated. So this was all about the lubrication. So one more important thing related to the lube oil pump. So this lube oil pump has one safety feature. This is a relief valve. So normally the pressure is around 3 to 4 bar, and in case the pressure exceeds the set limit, what will happen? The safety valve will lift and it will release the oil into the crankcase. I will show you inside. So this is the relief valve which I was talking about. So in case the pressure exceeds, the relief valve will open and the pressure will be released into the crankcase. So this was another safety feature for the lube oil pump. So one more important point related to the ventilation of the air compressor. So this is the pipe which is coming from the crankcase of an air compressor. This is the breather pipe, and the breather pipe is connected to the suction filter of the air compressor. So this will prevent the crankcase to be over pressurized. Job has been done. The oil has been filled to the required level. According to the manual, there should be around 13.5 liters of oil in the crankcase. The oil is filled. We will close the filling cap. We'll switch on the breaker. We'll wait for few seconds till the power is restored. So now we will try out the compressor. So the first thing what we have to check is the lube oil pressure. So the pressure is around 3.8 bars, which is a normal pressure.
So guys, these are the important notes for the study purpose. You can go through this.
Today's video. If you found something valuable, please like and subscribe. Take care.